Hello, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm playing World of Tanks. I have just researched the tank that comes after the Type 3 Chinu, so I will be selling my Type 3 Chinu. 227, 455. You put in the dollar amount to confirm the sale. And the reason why you do that is because before people would accidentally sell tanks. So they added that as like a confirmation. And then now if you call the company and say, oh, I sold a tank, I didn't want to, they're going to say, well, why did you enter the number in? You know what I mean? So that's why that's there. So I'm going to buy either the Keiho or the Cheeto. And, wow, that's a lot of money for that Cheeto. I will probably buy the Cheeto because I'm not close to buying any other tanks. So I'm going to buy it without a crew. And I will go over to here. First, I'm going to load my crew in from the previous tank. And I'm going to check my barracks. I'm going to check my Japanese. Okay, so I have no Japanese people in my barracks. So basically, I have to take what I got here. And I'm going to go and do their training. At the current vehicle, I'm going to put them all at 100%. You'll note that I have camouflage as the first skill for everyone in my crew. And if I had to do it differently, I would have. The way I would have done it differently is I would have put Mentor as the first skill for the commander, and I would have put camouflage for everyone else, and then I would have made camouflage perhaps the second skill. Okay, so I'm going to put something on the exterior of my tank. Because I'm going to be playing it for a long time, perhaps over the next few months, I'm going to pay for permanent camouflage. I'm a little surprised that someone would have this as a desert camouflage, but and I will put on the camouflage net. The tank gun rammer I would normally wait to see how the gun performs before I put it on. We're going to repair automatically. We don't want to do this yet. We want to look over here in case we can upgrade some of the equipment. So I'm going to put in the Type 3 Atsu. Let's check out these guns. 124, 155. Okay, so you definitely want the second gun. It has a higher rate of fire and it's got a higher penetration. It's a no-brainer. You want that gun. But I need to play a couple of games before I can have it. I'm sure I'll have it today or tomorrow. So I'm going to load in my ammunition. There's a chance that the ammunition will not work with the new gun. You'll also notice that I have some of the armor-piercing, what they call a gold round, or a premium round. I have some in my depot, so I am going to put some of those in my tank rather than selling them. Consumables, I use a small repair kit, standard. I use a large repair kit, standard. And I either use the large first aid kit or the automatic fire extinguisher. If I have problems where the tank catches on fire, I will switch to the automatic fire extinguisher. I had one tank, which was the AMX M445. It caught fire 3 games in a row. And so that one I used the automatic fire extinguisher. Okay, there is a discount for some of these options here. I'm going to probably I'm expecting to use the tank gun rammer, and I will probably use the improved ventilation. I doubt that I'll need any of these. Oh, maybe the coated optics will be another possibility. So I'm going to drive the tank a little bit, see how it feels. I'm going to look again over here. I don't have the engine, which means it's going to be a little bit slow. The tracks have a little bit of an improvement. And definitely want that gun. Okay, so I'm ready to get into my first game with a Type 4 Cheeto. Now the Type 3 Chinu it's not the greatest tank in the world. I did enjoy playing it because it's got a nice gun. It aims rather quickly, but it's a moderate speed tank, and the armor isn't that great. Considering the fact that it's supposed to be a faster tank, it's not. So hopefully the Cheeto will be a better tank. But I do expect that the higher tier tanks, this being a tier 6, I do expect that the tier 8 tanks and the tier 9 Japanese and the tier 10 tanks are probably going to be really cool. This map is Siegfried Line. I am probably going to head to town.
Let's go.
Put on my dancing shoes. It's a rather large tank considering the underperformance of it. I suppose you could compare it to playing a KV-1 type of tank in terms of speed and fun. Now I am a high tier tank. It says I'm number 2 on the team. Actually, this might not be a medium tank. This might be a heavy tank because I did just upgrade. I might have upgraded finally into the heavy tanks on the Japanese line. I'll have to check. It's probably a heavy tank. I hope that it performs a lot better. It's kind of slow. It's only doing 20 kilometers, and we're on pavement right now.
Enemy is hit.
Pretty quick reload.
Critical hit. One of our tracks is damaged. One of our tracks is damaged. Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged.
No, I don't want to go up against all these tanks. I only want to go up against one of them, so...
The engine is smoking. Grab a fire extinguisher and put that out. We've lost some ammo, but it...
Okay.
Bail out. This vehicle has had
I exploded. Okay, that's the Cheeto. Let's take a look. I didn't get a chance to check the reload time, but I'm gonna guess it's around 3 seconds. It is a medium tank. And, oh, they're all medium tanks. I have to play it a little bit more before I really give a final impression. But if you have any questions or comments, please post below. You will note that my commander has a second skill while the rest of the team only has one. And that's something I recommend. No matter what you do, figure out how to get your commander to have extra skills, because your commander will have a lot of great skills that other people, such as your loader, might not have.